Hello again folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Eye of the Beholder for the Game Boy Advance. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had arrived at the, Golden Hammer Inn, I believe it was called. Sorry, it's been a couple of days since I've last recorded this. And I actually went and did, well, first off, I need to decide another thing with my goddamn controls. Again, this is what I get for swapping out controllers all the goddamn time. Anyways, so I had went to the Golden Inn there. It was a nice, lovely little place full of dwarves and plot and items so that we can actually continue the game. But on top of that, we were allowed to get more party members, and I decided to do just that. So on top of Gorgo, Talos, Errant, and Landon, I had made Zita, which is another wizard, because I feel like the need for wizards is kind of important. I pretty much made her a duplicate of the suggested wizard that they made in this little guide that I had. And then Din, who is a gnome wizard. Zita is actually a human. I just painted her as an elf because she is an elf. And is once again high intelligence, wizard, combat casting, all that fun stuff. Now, sadly, their HP is middling, and because they are brain-spanking new players, or characters rather, they do not have, well, I was going to say much experience, but I had to test them, see whether or not that was viable, more or less, to get ourselves some new dudes on the cruise. Scrims. Because I realized in the long run, and I remembered exactly what it is that I'm going to need to do in order to win this game a little bit more easily. Especially during the later levels. Kobold! Now, we don't have all the spells that we had before, which is a little bit irritating. With Knucklebone specifically. You are going to attack with Death Dude. Damn it. Twang. Twing. And I did equip Talos, Errant, and forgetting the characters' names. Yeah, you can't do anything about that. I did equip Talos, Errant, and pretty much I just upgraded everyone's freaking armors and whatnot, so that as they have a half decent armor class. Doesn't help much at all with their attacking, I swear to God. And try. Come on. Yeah, in case you don't know, too, by the way, Ray of Frost kind of sucks. Most of the other range spells that aren't basically automatically hit kind of suck. I will not lie. Double checking a thing. Can't move. Just a hallway full of kobolds. Alright. You have virtue. I suppose I could also be preparing bless with Errant. That makes it so as everyone can get a increased chance of hitting someone. I really should probably prep that. Magic Missile, by the way. Magic Missile will pop off severely. Thank you, for the love of crap. Yeah, Magic Missile is going to pop off really, really nicely when we actually start getting level ups. But for now, Magic Missile, Magic Missile, Magic Missile, Magic Missile. Because the damage that the Magic Missile does is 1d4 plus 1. And then every 2 or 3 levels, I forget how many, you get an additional missile that you can either target a different creature with, or you can use to attack the same target over and over and over again. See, that was a high damage roll. Rude. Here, let's give Errant the ability to move out of there, so that's T2. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, yeah, let's have Errant move in and go for the kill. There we go. Long sword. Okay, never mind. 262 experience points. Give the halfling all the gear because he's pretty much just gonna sell it all. Ah, that's to leave if we so want to. This appears to have been a dead end. This seems to be a dead end. Let me double check this map I have here. I'm a little bit confused because this dead end is weirdness. I'm still on level 1, right? Yeah, level 1. And like I said, Intuit direction is going to be helpful because it'd be really nice to be able to tell which way is up. Or rather, actually up, I suppose. But, really quick, let's go ahead and rest. Found 12 sling bullets. Oh, I really should have had... No, not reorder. Prepare spells. Let's see. Resistance increases your saving throws. Inflicting cure minor wounds is 1 damage, regardless of which one. And Virtue, I believe, just increases your 8 temporary HP. Yeah, if we have you learn Bless, and then give you Cure, we'll rest proper like again. Prep the spell. I won't lie either. I had tried to... I said I was gonna... I had tried to grind a little bit. Hey, Stone Key. To get the other two up a little bit more in experience, but alas, the amount of experience they were getting was not going to catch them up anytime soon. Hey, 6 gold, silver key. Welcome to level 2. Use the silver key. Alright, this is the one where we had to use multiple silver keys. Ah, this is torture. We can see the dude right there. However, we could not interact with them until we actually get in to an adjacent square, so might end up dying if we're not fast enough. Okay then. Oh wait, no. This way. Because there's another kobold there, and I'd really rather not have her risk her skin just yet. And you can't move. Gorgo can at least move here. Attack with the lounge. Okay, there we go. Sorry if I seem surprised basically every single time that someone actually hits something. Because, hear me out, we've not really been hitting a whole hell of a lot of monsters in this. Like, the only thing I know will reliably hit something is Magic Missile. And even then, there are... Well, not in this, I don't think. Even then, there's stuff like the shield spell, which makes it so as you cannot, in fact, hit that character. God damn, we actually hit shit. You look Ulbrich? We look Ulbrich. Fake Ulbrich. Now tell us what to do. Ulbrich meet us, not you. Ulbrich only meet kobolds. Bluff. You're friends with Ulbrich. We'd not kill you. Cool. We fight you anyway. Good stuff. Oh man, there's some dudes way in the back there. I don't know whether or not this game makes it so as spells have durations proper like. Yes, bless. Bless makes it so as everyone within a certain radius, that is an ally specifically, gets a +1 to attack rolls. At least that's what I recall. Magic missile. What? God, I'm so glad that you can attack at that dead angle. We'll hold off on Zita. There we go. Move up. I'm kind of surprised that more of those didn't hit. Let's see if we can actually hit something with the sling now. Holy crap. He missed. I know that there's additional things that I really do need to get. For Landon to hit anything. But it's still one of those things where it's like, freaking really, man. Oh, I should have had the other characters move up. Damn it. Hindsight. Then again, that +1 to attack is really helping. Yeah, if I remember correctly, a whole lot of spells require, especially ones in the ranks of like, oh goddamn, you actually killed something. Sorry, I'm terribly surprised, but dude, you barely hit anything all damn game. At this point, I'm not even gonna waste your magic missile. What was I saying? Right. A lot of spells will have a lot of buffing spells will have a duration of something like a minute per level of the caster. I don't know whether they actually implement that in this. Because, I mean, yeah. It's already putting this game through the motions, through this system through the motions, rather. More stuff for you to hold on to, Landon. Well, I want that treasure. We could do this the relatively easy way. What's the relatively easy way, Dar? This. That is relatively, super, mega, relatively. Landon might die. God. I love when I have ideas. Alright. See, here's the terrible part. Pretty sure if you try to cast a spell, you're going to end up getting slapped in the face. No? Not by the zombies? Huh. Funky. Unless zombies in this just don't get an attack of opportunity. I don't know. Din, you're fine. Talos, go ahead and slap someone. Damn, these guys actually got a lot of HP. Yes, good. Moving closer. Don't hit my halfling, though. Because we want you to get turned. That's a problem. Yep, that is, yep, that's what we'd like to classify as a problem. Do I want to attack that one again? Sure. Oh, hey, there's the attack of opportunity. Oh, sorry, has that one taken a lot of damage? I know that the one that Talos swung at took, like... Do I dagger it? I'm gonna dagger you. Dang it. Probably should have at least tried to rest before doing any of this. Attack of op. Attack of op. Please don't kill my mage. I know that we still all get experience points. Try this again. There we go. Super effective. Woo! 900 experience points. Good lord. Why don't we just level it up? We're gonna go up and fight her again. Not me trying to remember what the hell else was suggested to take. I'm forgetting his goddamn point blank range. No, alertness maybe. Weapon finesse. That's for sure. Quick draw is basically going to be useless. Great fortitude, heck it. More ranks and climb. Ah, right. The silliness that is this system. I cannot put any more ranks into Intuit direction or listen. Yep. I know you had a half decent AC. Combat reflexes. But yeah, so this game doesn't calculate in the span of halves, which, you know, is actually kind of reasonable, but at the same time, Spells prepared. Rogue. Plus, all these characters are now getting a increase to one's lovely. Hey, where's your Intuit direction? I should have put all the points of Intuit direction instead of heal. Ah well, we'll make up for that now simply because I can. We do what we must because we can. And because those two haven't been around long, these two are still sitting pretty at level 1. Woof. That hurts. Any GM that makes it so as you come into a game at level 1 when everyone else is higher level, that GM sucks. Just saying. Get a adopt. Bitch. Also get adopt. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna waste... Ow! I don't think I'm gonna waste attacks on these guys, he says, immediately getting attacked, and painfully so. Well, one zombie's dead. Talos. Or, not Talos. Errant. There we go. That just solved all my problems. Oh, wait, no. We haven't solved the problem of still being stuck down here. Oh, for that, we take a character with a good climb. There we go. Oh. Climb down pit. Sure, we'll say that. Ooh, 2 of 7. Let's go ahead and rest. Climb. Take the silver and gold key and a scroll of sleep. Perfection. We'll give that to Zita for the now because I think her intelligence is better. Don't quote me on that. I love how I still climb down the pit. Despite very much the fact that the last time I did anything involving a pit was, very much a fall. And there we go. Now that whole area has been exploded. You're supposed to give climb to the strongest character because that's based off of strength. Silver key. The obvious path is not always the right one. Obvious path is... Illusory walls. And more zombies. Longsword. Roar. Come on, Errant. Go next already so we can purge the wicked of these monstrosities of zombies. Please. Errant. God, what the hell was your initiative roll? Jack and shit? Well, I don't know what your initiative roll, but your turning roll was Jack and shit. I'm not going to have everyone use their goddamn resources just yet. So darn, what's the big deal about the sleep spell? Because that's basically the instant win button. I'm not even joking. For creatures that can be put asleep. Yeah, there we go. For creatures that can be put asleep, when they're struck by a melee combatant, it's an instant kill. Alright, perfect health, 569. Yeah, downside of having... Ooh, scroll cure light wounds. We'll give that to Errant. Yeah, the downside of... Okay, those were sounds. I forgot what I was going to say was even a downside of a thing. The inscription reads strength. Gorgo, you are quite literally the character with the highest strength. Thank you. Hey, more zombies. Zombies? Skeletons. One of the two. Ow! So the downside of all of our characters having slashing weapons, say for Errant, is A, Errant sucks in combat, specifically melee combat. But B, there is such a thing as resistances. So skeletons will be more resistant towards slashing and piercing weapons, zombies against bludgeoning weapons, so on and so on. So if I hit a skeleton and suddenly, oh shit, I did no damage, that's because I rolled low and the damage reduction was just enough to screw me. Yes, zombies and skeletons are pretty much the reason why you have a cleric in your party at all times. Not because of the healing, but because they can purge the wicked and plunge them into the fiery pits. Scimitar. Just give that to Zita, I guess. Well, that's also a zombie. Just gonna sit in the back there. Not able to do too much. It's like that zombie is just dancing around. A little jig. Alright, we'll move you out of the way. So that Din can move out of the way. Yeah. Yeah. Aaron can turn undead. And fail. Always great. Love it when that happens. Gorgo can move in. Because regardless of what you think, Gorgo is a beast. I should have had Aaron move regardless. Fish me. Alright, turn undead, come on. Alright, dude. Fine, move out. Gorgo attack. Okay. Talos is gonna move in. If we focus on the same undead, theoretically they should die really quick. I say as that one is still standing. Ow. 5 damage. The hell was that sound, too? Here we flip and go. 3 rounds of combat later. Is this another strength situation? Bronx. Prepare, fiends. Oh god, that's a lot of you. Let me just back up a little bit. Damn it. I pretty much just moved back so that they would at least be forced to come to us. Yeah, combat reflexes. Doing nothing, because of course. Turn undead. There we go. It's easy when you got a cleric. Ooh. Treasure. Masterwork falchion. Yeah, let's give that to Gorgo. If I remember correctly, a falchion is going to be a 2-handed weapon. Let me double check the freaking manual again. Well, it doesn't list the type, or it doesn't list it. But I want to say it was 2-handed. Which honestly... Oh no. Oh yeah, combat reflexes is wasted on Gorgo. Because he has no dexterity, so... Do I want to sacrifice... Because on the one hand, he will hit more often. Because it is a masterwork one. And theoretically, it will do more damage. Because it also does 2 die 4. But because it is a 2-handed weapon, it should do strength and a half. So instead of 4 strength from 4 damage from his strength, it should be a 6. Yes, I played a lot of fighter types when it came to 3.5. You know what? Empty. Masterwork falchion. That is, of course, assuming that it sticks to that rule. How loyal it is to the actual rule system that is Surge. Oh, gold keys. That looks like a threat. It's probably a threat. I'm going to go ahead and call an episode before we challenge this threat. So, thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. When we return, we're going to deal with whatever the hell that thing is. Hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.